this is Adam Jensen. I'm a big fan of Crazy Horse Gaming. I didn't ask for this, but I'll check it out.
Hey everybody, Mike here from Crazy Horse Gaming, bringing you another video, and today we are going through another pickup video. This will be my pickup video for early October-ish. Now, I know I only did one of these a few weeks ago, but I've picked up quite a few things since then, and I figured I wanted to show you guys, because if I waited until the end of the month to do a pickup video, it'd be a huge amount, because I have got the MCM London Comic Con coming up, and I plan to get some goodies there. First of all, I want to say this is my second attempt at this video. This should have been up yesterday. At date of recording, it is the 15th of October, and this should be going up on the 15th of October as well. I did want to get this up on the 14th, as I had it all recorded, planned out, ready and done, but then something went a bit weird with the recording on the actual camera. It was all out of sync and all sorts, and it was just a terrible mess which couldn't be fixed. Believe me, I tried. So like I said, this is my second attempt, and also I want to start with a bit of an explanation. As some of you may have noticed, last week there was no videos at all. The reason for that being is I didn't have a PC. So what happened was I decided I was going to build myself a new PC. I wanted a new gaming rig that could do all the stuff I wanted it to do, play all the games and stuff like that, you know, the whole shebang. When I bought it, built it all up, had the slight issue that the fan I bought wasn't good enough for the processor, so I ended up having to get a liquid cooling system, bang that in there, and now it's all running hunky-dory. So for a week I didn't have anything to record on, hence no videos, so I do apologise for that. But anyway, enough of that, let's get straight into the pickups. As I said, I've got quite a bit to show you. One of the reasons for that is a couple of weeks ago, Asda had this really weird sale that just came out of nowhere, where they were selling off a load of their Xbox One and PS4 titles for $10 a piece. So the minute me and Liam found out about this, we rushed down to pretty much every Asda within range. I think we visited 3 or 4 of them, and picked up whatever games was left, because we found out a bit late. But I still got a fairly decent haul, so I will go through them with you now. So first up was a game which I think was one of the earlier titles for the Xbox One. Don't believe it was a launch title, but I could be wrong. And this is a game where you go around attacking mutants. It's all meant to be free roaming, you can grind on rails, and it's all meant to be really hyper and cool and proper over the top. And that is Sunset Overdrive. Now, this didn't get great reviews, to be honest, and I haven't actually had a chance to look into it and play it yet. But yes, let's read what it says in the back, shall we? A contaminated energy drink has transformed most of Sunset City into toxic mutants. For many, it's the apocalypse, but years of playing video games have prepared you to not just survive, but thrive. Welcome to Sunset Overdrive, a high-velocity open-world shooter filled with unconventional weapons, crazed mutants, and massive carnage. So it sounds like it should be a fun game. I know, like I said, I got mixed reviews, but we'll check that out in the fullness of time. The next up, and again, all these games I'm showing you were for £10 each. This is a racing game on a PS4, and it is The Crew. Now, I'm not big on racing games. It's not that I don't like them. When I actually play them, I get quite into them, and I do quite enjoy them, but they're not something I go out of my way to find and buy. But for £10, I thought, why not pick it up? It'd be something different for me. It's always good to expand my horizon when it comes to video gaming. I don't like to just stick to the things I know I like. I'm not one of these that just sticks to first-person shooters or sticks to JRPGs. I like to spread out and try stuff I wouldn't usually try, apart from sports games. I don't like sports games, because they suck. And I don't like sports, because that sucks. But yes, anyway, back to The Crew. We have team up, compete across a living, breathing, open-world USA in the first MMO driving game. So yes, we have crew-based multiplayer, complete seamlessly against millions of other players. 10,000 kilometers of open road, explore a massive playground. Your car is your avatar. Adapt your ride for each terrain. So not quite sure what this game is like. I've, like I said, not really tried many racing games. A few I've tried I've enjoyed, although it has been a while. So it'll be interesting to try this one out. A bargain, I think. Next up is another PlayStation 4 game, and this is known as being one of the kind of must-haves now for PlayStation. It's become one of PlayStation's big mascots and logo type things, and you know, it's an exclusive to them, and that is Little Big Planet 3. So, you know, Sackboy being one of the big mascots for Sony these days. Your imagination to the rescue. Fire up your creativity and join Sackboy and his amazing new pals on a wild adventure to save the citizens of the planet Bunkum. a wondrous paradise in an evil grip of nefarious Newton. Play with special skills of Sackboy, Oddsock, Toggle and Swoop. Unleash your imagination to make your own original adventures. Broadcast your game to the world with this share button. So I've never played a Little Big Planet, but I'm told they're really fun games to play. And granted, my narration of that there is nowhere near as crisp or as cool as Stephen Fry's, who I do believe presents the intro to this game. I don't know if he's throughout the game, because I haven't played it yet. But I am looking forward to giving this a whirl. You know, the old platformer where you make your own levels and stuff like that. And should be good fun. So that was Little Big Planet 3. Next up is a game which is known for its open worlds, free roam, the ability to do pretty much all sorts. It's done by Ubisoft. It's the 4th numbered sequel in this franchise. Didn't get as good reviews as its predecessor, but still meant to be a good game nonetheless, and that is Far Cry 4. I didn't play Far Cry 3 either, to be honest, or 4, but this is meant to be a really cool game. I'm looking forward to trying this out. So, what are you made of? Welcome to Krayt. Travelling to this beautiful Himalayan country, you quickly find yourself caught in a civil war to overthrow the tyrant Pagan Min. Explore this vast open world where danger and unpredictability lurk around every corner. Discover the most diverse Far Cry world ever created. Meet Pagan Min and liberate Krayt from his tyranny. Explore the living open world of Krayt with a friend. So I never played this game, but it's meant to be a good game. Not as good as Far Cry 3, which again is another game I haven't played, so I need to get that one as well. Last one I think I played was Far Cry 2. Been a while. And I don't think I played much of that, to be honest. But yes, looking forward to playing that again. Another bargain. Next up is a franchise which is really close to my heart. I've always been a big fan of these. I grew up watching the cartoons of these when I was a kid back in the 80s. And not so big on the reboot. I do kind of like it, but it just doesn't have that same feel. And it doesn't feel like it should do. And that is Transformers Rise of the Darkspark. Now, this is obviously based on the reboot movies by Michael Bay, which I think in their own, they're decent films. As Transformer films, I think they actually suck. I'm sorry, but they do. They're not about the Transformers anymore. The proper Transformers, the Generation 1 Transformers from the 80s, they were amazing. And that Transformers Devastation's just released, which I can't wait to get all of. That looks brilliant. And just to have a 80s style Transformers video game, it's awesome. It really is. But yes, this is Transformers Rise of the Darkspark. So let's see what the back says about this. Where two worlds collide, battle powerful foes on Earth and Cybertron universe in this epic quest to secure the ancient and powerful relic, the Darkspark. Plus co-op online escalation mode with new upgradable defenses. Features 40+ fan favourite and new movie Transformer characters, switch weapons, abilities and between robots and alternate form on the fly. So yes, like I said, based on the Michael Bay movies, but you know, it might be a decent game, I don't know yet. Oh, it looks like it's based on the visual style of the Michael Bay movies, sorry, not based on the movies. But yes, should look forward to getting into that and seeing what it's like. Hopefully they'll do like Generation 1 Transformer skins, that would be awesome. The next one is for the Xbox One. It is an original title and it is a kind of horror survival type game, I do believe, and that is The Evil Within. Meant to be quite a spooky, scary game. So, enter the mind of a madman after witnessing the slaughter of fellow officers. Sebastian is ambushed and knocked unconscious. When he awakens, he finds himself in a deranged world where the hideous creatures wander among the dead, facing unimaginable terror and fighting for survival. Sebastian embarks on a frightening journey to unravel what is behind this evil force. Wonderfully vile and exciting, said Games Radar. So, meant to be like a horror survival game. Would be interested to get into this and give it a look and see what it's like. See, I've got a ton load of games here to play and I just don't know when I'm going to get around to them. Because obviously, as you guys know, at the end of this month, Halo 5's coming out, which I can't wait for. Huge Halo fan. And then the beginning of next month, we've got Fallout 4, which I am just as a bigger fan of. It's awesome and I can't wait. And they're two huge games, so that's my gaming time taken up. Anyway, the next game. This is the third in the series. It's done by BioWare. It's meant to be an epic RPG of huge proportions, and that is Dragon Age Inquisitions. Now, Now, I've got Dragon Age 1 and 2. Haven't played either of them yet. they're still on my pile of shame. And now I've got Dragon Age 3, so I should probably, or Dragon Age Inquisition, so I should probably play 1 and 2 before I come to this, but let's have a little read, shall we? Recruit legendary warriors to fight by your side as you hunt down agents of chaos and lead the Inquisition. A blaster rips a hole in sky, unleashing an army of demons from the mysterious realm known as the Fade. As the blast's sole survivor, you and your team can bring the world back from the brink of destruction. Or only you and your team, sorry. Discover open world, bond with legends, become the Inquisitor. So, this is meant to be a really good game. Like I said, the BioWare RPGs are always awesome, and I'm looking forward to giving this a try once I've played the first 2, so I've got a fair few hours to catch up. So the next one is a game that's been rebooted with a great success and great reception. It's a brilliant looking game, and it's one that I already got on the 360, but decided, you know, since it was a tenner, I might as well pick it up, only to find out that this week it's become free on the Xbox One. For Xbox Live Gold members, that is, you know, just my luck. But yes, this is done by Square Enix, and it is Tomb Raider, the definitive edition. So this was a tenner. I bought it, still sealed, as you can tell, and yeah, it's now free on Xbox Live Games for Gold. So that's just my luck, really. But nevertheless, still for a tenner, it was a bargain. Great looking game. Looking forward to playing it. In fact, I also own this now for the PC, as to actually test the PC out to make sure it was running right. I decided to download the new Tomb Raider game, as that was probably the most recent game that was affordable for me at the moment, because I'm a bit skint, to be honest. So, next one up is, I think, one of the latest in is the latest in the series. It's hard to keep track of these things these days. It's a remake or relaunch, should I say, I believe. And that is done by Square Enix, and that is Final Fantasy Type O HD. I believe this was previously released on the PS Vita, PSP, I think. Oh, I could be talking out my ass. But yes, again, a tenner for the latest one of the latest Final Fantasy games. I don't know if this, yeah, this has to be the latest. That's 14 was out before this, and then we're still waiting on 15, so I'm guessing this is the latest, I think, in terms of releases. I don't know, I'm going to shut up and carry on reading on the back. So, enter the fray as an elite combat force. Engage the enemy in thrilling real-time battles. Customize your squad with 14 unique characters. Experience a brutal and dramatic war of nations. And Day 1 Edition, exclusive access to Final Fantasy 15 playable demo. So yes, I haven't had a go at this. Have no idea what it's about. As I've mentioned before, 13 wasn't really my favourite of the Final Fantasies. I still haven't finished that. I haven't started 13-2, and I haven't started 13 Free Lightning Returns, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm looking forward to 15. That looks good. Haven't got 14. But I'll give Type O a try. So we are coming up to the last 2 of the bargain titles from Asda. As you can see, there's been quite a few. This one is meant to be kind of a easier version of Dark Souls, which doesn't say much because brain surgery is easier than Dark Souls, to be honest. On the Xbox One, this one. It's been out a fair while, but I'd been holding off buying it. Liam says this is a great game and swears by it, but I was going to wait till it was cheaper, and lucky enough, 10 quid was cheap enough, and that is Lords of the Fallen. Now, this is meant to be a really cool game. Like I said, none of these I've played yet, because I'm still busy doing Metal Gear Solid 5, and then going to have to go back to The Witcher 3, and then going to have to do Naruto as well, so I've got plenty going on there at the moment. But let's have a look at what this says on the back, shall we? Become Harkin, a man tormented by a history of evil deeds that weigh heavily upon his conscience. His dark past holds the key to saving both himself and humanity. When a fallen god unleashes his demonic army, only Harkin can stand in its path. Explore every corner to uncover dark secrets. Challenge the generals of the Rogor army. Choose your weapons and spells wisely. Confront a god and decide the fate of humanity. Comes with the limited edition Monsters Decipher DLC, Demonic Weapons Pack DLC, and the soundtrack, which is cool. I didn't realise it had a soundtrack until I opened it up, because I didn't bother reading the back. But yeah, it's got an actual CD soundtrack, which is pretty cool. I'll give that a listen to sometime soon. Hopefully it'll be a cool soundtrack. Now, last but not least, when it comes to the discount titles that I picked up from Asda, this is a Season 2 of, obviously, a series from Telltale Games. It's a series which I really enjoyed the first season of, and that pretty much should give it away. That's the Walking Dead, Telltale's Walking Dead. Season 2, like I said, I played Season 1 on the Xbox 360. I'm going to guess I can't transfer the save over to the Xbox One, but I'll have a look. But this is Season 2 for a tenner, for a bargain, why not? This might become my next Let's Play, I don't know yet. The Telltale games are really hard to do a Let's Play of because it's all story driven and you've got to pay attention. But there is going to be another Let's Play coming up. Haven't decided what that'll be yet. It might be this, it might be the Minecraft story mode. Who knows? From Telltales, who knows? But we shall find out. But yeah, that was the last one from Asda. So as you can see, quite a decent pile there to begin with. All those for a tenner, all a bargain. Now, obviously, that lot cost a fair bit, hence the reason why I'm skinned. But it probably saved a ton load, and it has, if I was going to buy them outright. And it has helped boost my PlayStation 4 and Xbox One titles dramatically because my collection was, should we say, a bit pathetic. It was. But yeah, so that is all of the discount titles from Asda, but that is not all the games I picked up. There's still a couple more to go through with you. So, next up, this was on sale, which I believe was for 25 quid from the game collection, and it's something I haven't played yet, but I'm itching to play because it looks awesome, and the previous two, I'll say, even though there was kind of free to bear the name, this is the third in what they're calling the trilogy from this studio. Rocksteady Studios, so I'm guessing that give it away, but this game looks awesome. I can't wait to play it, and that is Batman Arkham Knight. The last, what they're calling in the Rocksteady trilogy. Is it Rocksteady? Yeah, Rocksteady trilogy for the Batman series. Brilliant games, really do love the Batman Arkham series. And I just can't wait to get into it, but I've got that much going off now. I don't know when I'm going to get around to do it. Really. Such a sad problem to have, isn't it? Too many games to play. But, yes, I've already downloaded the Michael Keaton pack for this, even before playing this, just because I want to look like Michael Keaton when going through the game, because, in my opinion, he was the best Batman. But anyway, yes, that was Batman Arkham Knight for 25 quid, which I thought was a bargain. Now, this is the last game for the PS4 that I picked up this month, which is probably a good job, because I had spent way too much money on way too many games. That it's just, you know, obscene. But this was a game which was meant to be a launch title. It got held back and held back and held back, and when it came out, it kind of got panned in reviews for being a bit too short and being more of a tech demo than an actual game. But apparently the game still looks beautiful and is meant to be one of the best looking tech demos slash games on the PS4, and that is the Order 1886. So, bit of a mixed bag on this, mixed reviews, great looking game, lousy story, lousy AI, but interesting to look into it and see what it's like. So let's read the back, which I didn't do on the last one. London, 1886, a city transformed by science and industry, but living in fear of one ancient, inhuman foe. As Galahad, a member of the elite order of royal knights, joined the battle to preserve the future of mankind. Armed with advanced weapons and technologies, turn the tide in the centuries-old war that will determine the course of history forever. So, it'd be interesting to try this game out. I know it's heard mixed reviews and people weren't really happy with it in the silly short game, but it's meant to be a great looking game, like I've mentioned several times now. Why do I keep repeating myself? But yes, I'll give this a try and probably let you guys know what I think. Hell, I might even do a video of it while I'm doing it, so you can all see my first reactions to it. Now, the next two items are not something I would usually put in a pickups vid as such, but seeing as I got a knock on the door just as I was about to start recording to drop these off, I figured why not, and that is my monthly Star Trek ships arrived. So we have the Romulan Bird of Prey, which is upside down, and we also have the Saber class starship. So yes, I was really chuffed that these arrived. These can go into my collection, which was cool that they arrived today. Now, last two items on my list are two things which are very, very special, and I'm really chuffed that I got these. Oh, they're special to me. I'm really chuffed that I got them. One arrived at the weekend, which I was really, really chuffed about, so I wasn't expecting it, and that is, see if you can figure this out, as you can see, blue t-shirt, little logo there. You got 111 there, and if that doesn't give it away, we've got Fallout 4 there. Yes, this is the pre-order bonus if you manage to pre-order the Pip-Boy edition for Fallout 4 within the first 10,000 copies. So as you can see, it's a very cool, decent, very nice feeling Fallout shirt. This will be coming to the expo with me. I'll be wearing this. I was well chuffed this arrived. I wasn't expecting it at all. And it came with a cool letter and all, which I will read out for you guys. It reads as such. Dear fellow Fallout 4 dweller, congratulations on being part of the first 10,000 customers to pre-order the Pip-Boy edition. To show our thanks, please see the enclosed Vault-Tec t-shirt. We hope you'll all be sporting this when receiving the game on release, and we hope you're as excited as we are towards enjoying Fallout 4. Thank you for choosing Game, the game team, game.co.uk. Fallout 4. Well, yes, I am super excited to be getting Fallout 4, and I'm really chuffed that I'm getting the Pip-Boy edition. I can't believe I actually spent that much money on a video game. But anyway, can't wait for that to arrive. And yes, I know it goes against my old principle of not pre-ordering games, but it's Fallout 4 and it was a Pip-Boy. A freaking Pip-Boy. I wasn't going to say no to that. So that arrives in November. Can't wait. Now, the last thing, and this really is something special. This is something I've wanted ever since I saw them many years ago, but never thought I'd ever actually come into contact with one, let alone be able to own one. But luckily enough, there I have a friend at the local cash converters, and he gave me a message saying, no, I can get hold of this item. Would you be interested if it was at the right price? And I said, if it was at the right price, yes, I would, because I couldn't afford to pay the full price for this thing, hence the reason I never bought one in the first place, and I've never seen one since. This came boxed, mint condition. It's not in the box anymore, took it out, but everything was in mint condition. It's bob on. It's kind of a prop, but it's a life-size prop from an awesome game on the 360 by Epic. And it's this bad boy. Make sure I'm in the camera on that. That's right. This is a actual life-size replica Lancer from Gears of War 2. It's obviously a gold Lancer from Gears of War 2. I remember when these went on sale initially, when the were obviously launching Gears of War 2, and they were silly money. And then after that, they just went for silly money on eBay, and I managed to get this at a decent price. I'm not going to mention what I spent on it, but I couldn't turn this down. This thing, I just always wanted one of these when I first saw them back then. I thought they were awesome, and I never thought I'd get hold of one. But here we are, peeps. Look at that. The Gears of War Gold Lancer with Gears of War 2. The box and everything was in mint, although it was just a big brown box, really, with like a sleeve on it. So this takes pride of place on one of my shelves now. It does fill that shelf up. The damn thing's 3 foot long. But it's awesome. I'm so chuffed I got that. And, yeah. Don't know what else I can say about it. It is pretty awesome. It makes a revving noise if you've put batteries in. You've got this little thing that pops out as a handle. The magazine can come out. Brilliant detail. It looks awesome. I mean, like I said, you've only got to see that there. Yes, so can't believe I got that. It's probably one of the finest parts of my collection now. I'm really chuffed to own it. It's awesome. Well, that brings us to the end to this pickup vid. As you can see, there was quite a few pickups there. Hence the reason I did this now, because I'll probably do another pickup video when I get back from London, depending on how much I bring back with me, because that's going to be an expensive month, because there'll be the Pip-Boy and the Halo and all that as well. So I might not bring as much back as I usually do from London, but I am looking forward to getting down there. Obviously, it's not about going down and spending money. It's about the whole experience of being down there, seeing all you guys and your awesome cosplayers, and just being part of that community at MCM London Comic Con. It is a awesome weekend. If any of you guys are going down there, by the way, please feel free to leave comments in the section below. Tell us what you go cosplaying as. It'd be cool to hear from you guys. It would be even cooler if we managed to do a meetup at some point. That'd be awesome. But yes, anyway, I'm going to stop dribbling on now. I'm going to say thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to check out the other videos on the channel and on this site. We all get stuff up on Crazy Horse Gaming as often as we can. And if you would, please feel free to check out the link below for the charity event we are organised to help raise money for Western Park Hospital. That would be awesome if you could. Other than that, once again, a big thank you for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video. See you all later.